हाँ जी बेटा, गुड मॉर्निंग टू ऑल।
गुड मॉर्निंग सर।
आवाज आ रही है बेटा मेरी सारा में? Am I audible? Okay, today we'll start with the graph of the inverse trigonometric functions. Okay, graph of inverse trigonometric functions. इधर देखो बेटा, पहला ਜਿਹੜਾ ਆਪਣਾ ਫੰਕਸ਼ਨ ਹੈ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ y is equal to sin inverse x, ये फंक्शन कितना है अपने पास, तो इसका ग्राफ अपन ड्रा करांगे। अगर तो x एक्सिस वाल अपन ਜਿਹੜੀ वैल्यूज ਲੈਣੀਆਂ ਨੇ, x एक्सिस वाली वैल्यूज ਲੈਣੀਆਂ ਨੇ, क्योंकि अपनी डोमेन है जी -1 to 1 तक है। अपनी डोमेन होगी -1 to लेके 1 तक, ये ड्रा कर लेंगे अपन। ओके, देन आफ्टर taking the points on the y axis for the angles, ये angles ने ये अपन along the y axis लेने हैं। तो मैं तुम दसा सी जी इसकी रेंज है, ठीक है, इसकी रेंज है वो क्या आएगी अपने पास -π/2 तो लेके π/2 तक sin इनवर्स x। कल अपन डिस्कस किया था कल वाले लेक्चर में। याद रखना बेटा है कि डोमेन ऑफ sin इनवर्स x फंक्शन इज -1 to 1 x axis along, and the range of the function this is along the y axis from -π/2 to π/2. Is it clear? So when we draw the graph, this will be a curvilinear graph like this. So this is a graph. Is it clear? So this is a graph at this point at 0, sin value is 0, so value is 0. So this point is 0, 0 point. Now when we move from this side, when value of x is 1, so sin inverse 1 is equal to, what is the value of sin inverse 1? Sin inverse 1 की होता बेटा, what is sin inverse 1? तो वैल्यू कितनी होती है π/2, this is π/2. Okay, so at this value of at 1 the point becomes π/2, so this is our point. Is it clear? And in the third quadrant, when the value of x is -1, so value of x is -1, then the graph goes from this like this, from -1 to, when x is -1, the value of y is -π/2, -π/2. Okay, because sin inverse -1, sin inverse -1 is equal to -π/2. Is it clear? So this is the graph of the sin inverse function. So remember this. So this is the graph of the sin inverse function. Is it clear, beta? Is it clear?
Yes sir.
Okay, now we come to the next one. Next one is the next is cos inverse x. Next function is cos inverse x. Now for the cos inverse x, function, now what is the domain? Yesterday we have discussed in the lecture what is the domain of this cos inverse x. Just tell me. Again, the domain of this function is -1 to 1. Okay, -1 to 1. So domain of this function is again -1 to 1. And what is the range of this function? Yesterday we discussed the range. Range of this function. Yesterday we discussed the range of this function. What is the range of this function? Look at here.
0 to 5.
So this is the range of the function is 0 to pi, this one, 0 to pi. Okay. So now range of this function is 0 to pi. Okay. Means the graph will be in the positive direction only. There is no negative value in the graph along the y-axis. Is it clear? Next one is, so look at here, when value of x is 0, when value of x is 0, then what is the value of y? When value of x is 0, this one. Value 0, then value is 1. Because cos 0, what is cos 0? Cos inverse 0 is equal to, sorry, cos inverse 1. Cos inverse 1. Cos inverse 1 is equal to, what is cos inverse 1? This is equal to cos at 0. Cos inverse value is 0. The cos the value 1 के angle पे होती है बेटा. This is at 0. Okay. So जगह पर cos 0 inverse के लिए 0 लगाएंगे, that will be 1. Is it clear? So this point is 1, 0. So similarly, when we move on the left hand side, when cos is minus 1, the cos the value minus 1 के angle पे होती है. Cos inverse minus 1. Tell me. Minus value. This is at pi. The pi पे होती है. So this point will be minus 1 pi. So graph from here to here is like this. So this is the graph of the cos inverse function. Is it clear, beta? Now we come to the next one. Tangent inverse x. One function is tangent inverse x. The tangent inverse x. Now what is our domain and what is our range? Now tell me. Now look at here. Yesterday we discussed in the case of tangent inverse x, the domain is all real numbers and range is minus pi by 2 to pi. Remember this thing. So domain is real numbers, all real numbers, and range is minus pi by 2 to pi. So according to this, so what is the graph of tangent inverse x? So when the domain is all the real numbers along x-axis. Okay, so this is our domain. So similarly, the range is minus pi by 2 to pi by 2. So this is our minus pi by 2 along the y-axis, negative y-axis, and pi by 2 on the positive y-axis. Now we know that the tangent at pi by 2 is infinity. Tangent 90 degree value कितनी होती है बेटा? What is the value of tangent 90? So tangent 90 degree is equal to infinity. Okay, or we can say here the tangent pi by 2, this is equal to infinity. Okay, so in this way, right here the dotted line, भी लगी है पर इसलिए लगाई हुई है भाई. Is it clear? On similarly on the negative y-axis. So graph of this function varies from this one like this. This is a curvilinear graph. Is it clear? So this is the
Yes,
graph
sir.
of tangent inverse x. Now we come to the next one. Now look at the next. This is cot inverse x. Cot inverse x. This is our next function. Now look at here. Now what is the domain of this function? Cot inverse x. Look at back. Look at here. In the previous lecture, the domain of cot inverse x in the real numbers and the range is 0 to pi. Okay. So remember all the domains and ranges of these inverse functions. Okay. Now we come to this graph y is equal to cot inverse x. So domain is all the real numbers, means this is a real line. Okay. And the range is 0 to pi. So range is, this is 0 to pi. This is 0 to pi like this. So at pi the value becomes infinity. Mod inverse at this value becomes infinity. So graph goes from this to this like a curvilinear. Is it clear? This is our chord inverse x graph. Now come to the next graph. Graph of y is equal to secant inverse x. This is a fifth function. Now for this, what is the domain? What is the domain? Just we discuss the domain. So domain of this secant inverse x is all the real numbers except -1 and 1. Real numbers तो j upon 2 point छड़ दिए -1 से 1 का होते domain होगा. But the range is 0 to pi except the point except the point pi by 2. Because at this point the function becomes undefined. Similarly, the secant function becomes undefined at -1 and 1. So this is our domain range of real numbers except the points -1 and 1, and the range is 0 to pi except the point pi by 2. 0 to pi ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚੋਂ ਸਿਰਫ pi by 2 ਛੱਡਦੀ ਆਪਾਂ ਤਾਂ ਉਸ ਦੀ ਉਹ range ਹੈ. Okay, similarly for the cosecant inverse, remember the domain is real numbers except the points -1 and 1, and the range is -pi by 2 to pi by 2 except the point 0, because cosecant at 0 is undefined. Is it clear, beta? So remember these points, domain and range. Now come to the graph of secant inverse x. In the domain, we have all the real numbers except these points -1 and 1. -1 ਤੇ 1 ਨੂੰ ਛੱਡ ਕੇ ਆਹ ਵਾਲਾ ਪੁਆਇੰਟ ਨਹੀਂ ਲੈਣਾ ਵਿੱਚ ਤੇ 1 ਵਾਲਾ ਪੁਆਇੰਟ ਨਹੀਂ ਲੈਣਾ ਵਿੱਚ, because at this function becomes undefined. So the domain of this function is all the real numbers except these 2 points. And in the range, we have to left out the point pi by 2, because at this point again, the function becomes undefined. Is it clear? So for the secant inverse x function, so we have to left out the point -1 and 1 in the domain, and y is equal to pi by 2. We have to accept the point pi by 2. All the points on the y-axis except this point pi by 2. So leave this point, because at this point function becomes undefined, the secant inverse x. So graph of this function is like this. Okay, so this is a curvilinear graph again. So this is the curve of this curvilinear graph. Okay, now come to the next graph, last one. Our next one is the last graph is cosecant inverse x. Now again the cosecant inverse x, what is the domain of the function? In cosecant inverse x, the domain of the function is all the real line except the point. So we have to accept the point -1 and 1. -1 ਤੇ 1 ਨੂੰ ਛੱਡ ਕੇ ਸਾਰੇ ਹੀ ਪੁਆਇੰਟ ਜਿੰਨੇ ਵੀ ਰੀਅਲ ਨੰਬਰ ਦੀ ਲਾਈਨ ਦੇ ਉੱਪਰ ਹੈਗੇ ਨੇ ਉਹ cosecant inverse ਦੀ ਡੋਮੇਨ 'ਚ ਹੈਗੇ. And similarly in the point this, in the case of range, accept the point 0, all the range is -pi by 2 to pi by 2, accept the point 0. So leave this point 0. So remember these things. In case of cosecant inverse x, in the domain we have to left these 2 points -1 and 1. Okay, and in case of range, the range is -pi by 2 to pi by 2, except the point this 0 along the y-axis. So the graph is again a curvilinear graph. The graph is again a curvilinear graph. So this is our graph. The graph is from this. Okay. So all these are the graphs of the function. Then next we come to the some properties. Properties of trigonometric functions. What are the various properties of trigonometric functions? So remember the properties. These are the properties of trigonometric functions. So here are the properties. Remember the properties. So properties. These are the properties. Okay. So properties is sine inverse sine theta. Sine inverse sine theta. Tell me this property. Key property अब ये है. These are the properties. Sine inverse है थे sine theta. Sine और sine inverse cancel, so theta remains here. So what is the value of theta in case of sine theta? Maximum value and minimum value in case of theta. This is minus pi by 2 to pi by 2. So remember this thing. Because this is the angle. So angle is always in case of sine is minus pi by 2 to pi by 2. So this is the property. So remember this. Now next come to the cos inverse. Cos inverse cos theta. So this is inverse, this is cos theta. So they cancel out. You can see this is inverse function of this. So inverse of the function and function, they cancel each other. So we get the identity, that is the theta here. Theta in this case, in case of cos theta, the theta lies between 0 to pi. So this is the value of theta in case of cos theta, 0 to pi. So remember this also, the second property. In case of tangent inverse, so tangent inverse, tangent theta, these are the inverse functions of each other. So theta remains here. So value of theta in case of tangent theta, the value of theta in case of tangent theta is again minus pi by 2 to pi by 2. Okay, it's an open interval. The endpoints are not included because at minus pi by 2, the tangent theta is minus infinity. So at this point, we can say tangent at minus pi by 2, this becomes minus infinity. Okay, and tangent at pi by 2, this becomes infinity. So we use here the open interval. We use here the open interval. So remember this thing. Okay, here the closed interval. They are both cases that are closed interval. Here is also closed interval. So right here the closed interval. Okay, now cosecant inverse and cosecant theta. Again, they cancel out the inverse function. Remains theta. Theta in the same way as in the sine function. Theta in the same way the sine function except the point 0. Because the cosecant at 0 will be undefined. Is it clear, beta?
Yes.
Okay, in case of secant theta again we take the inverse of the secant theta. They are inverse of each other. So after these cancel out, we get the identity theta. So theta is again the case of cos. Look at here. There will be similar. Theta lies between 0 to pi by 2 except the point pi by 2. So remember this thing. Because at pi by 2, the secant theta becomes undefined. So this is the value of theta in case of secant theta. Then cot inverse cot theta, again the same way. The value of theta lies between 0 to pi. This is vary from tangent theta. They are not equal. So remember this thing. The theta in this case lies between 0 to pi. But in case of tangent theta, it lies between minus pi by 2 to pi by 2. So remember this thing. So remember this thing. This is your CTM. So this is CTM, commit to your memory. Very important thing. Is it clear? Now we come to the next one. The second property. Second property is, look at here. The second property is similar to same. In case of theta, we have write here x. Okay, we can write it as x. Only difference is we're taking the sine. These are the values of theta here. Okay, we take the inverse of the angle. Trigonometric function to inverse trigonometric function. Okay. Now in this case, the process is reversed. When the inverse trigonometric functions are given, we take the trigonometric function of that function So we get again the identity, but the value of x, the identity will be different. Okay, because this is now the angles. Sorry, domain of the, sorry, range of the sine angles. So what is the value range of the sine is -1 to 1. Here the angles. Here the theta is the angle. So these are the values of angles. Now here the values of sine. Okay, so remember this thing. This is the sine of sine inverse x. Again we take the reverse process. First we take the inverse function, then take the trigonometric function. Again they cancel out each other. That remains here the x. This is the value of sine. The value of sine lies between, what is the value of minimum value of sine is -1, and what is the maximum?
Minus
The maximum value of sine is
1.
1. So this is the value of sine. Now similarly in case of cos. In case of cos inverse x is the inverse trigonometric function. Taking the trigonometric function, we get again the identity. So value of x in case of cos is again -1 to 1. In case of tangent theta, we take the tangent inverse x, the inverse trigonometric function. We take the tangent of this, we get the identity. So x lies with between the real number. All real numbers are possible for tangent value. Tangent can get any value, the real numbers except infinity. Okay. Now cosecant of cosecant inverse x. In this case, x is again -infinity to 1 is 1, or 1 to infinity, or 1 to infinity. So we have to left between -1 to 0 and 0 to 1. मतलब -1 ਤੇ 1 ਵਾਲਾ ਪੁਆਇੰਟ ਆ ਛੱਡ ਦੇਣਾ। ਜਿਹੜੀ ਸਾਈਨ ਦੀ ਵੈਲਿਊ ਹੈ ਆ ਵਾਲਾ ਇੰਟਰਵਲ ਛੱਡ ਕੇ ਕਿ ਯਾਰ ਕਿੰਨੇ ਬੇਟਾ ਕੋਸਿਕੈਟ ਇਨਵਰਸ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਆ ਵਾਲੀ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਸਾਈਨ ਦੀ ਵੈਲਿਊ ਸੀ ਨਾ ਇਹ ਆਪਾਂ -ਇਨਫਿਨਿਟੀ ਤੇ ਇਨਫਿਨਿਟੀ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚੋਂ ਛੱਡ ਦਈਏ। ਅਗਰ ਆਪਾਂ -ਇਨਫਿਨਿਟੀ ਤੋਂ ਇਨਫਿਨਿਟੀ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚੋਂ ਇਹ ਆਪਾਂ ਮਾਈਨਸ ਕਰ ਦਈਏ ਸਾਈਨ ਵਾਲੀ ਵੈਲਿਊ, ठीक है, तो अपने पास आ वाला इंटरवल आ जाएगा जो कोसिकेंट इनवर्स है। मतलब कि आ जाएगा जब अपन उस करके लिखांगे इस तरह यूनियन की फॉर्म दे विच आ जाएगा -इनफिनिटी तो पहला 1 तक, ठीक है, फिर यूनियन 1 तो लैके इनफिनिटी। तो इतने आप ओपन इंटरवल पाएंगे, इधर ओपन इंटरवल है, आ भी ओपन है, आ भी ओपन। -infinity to infinity तो अगर -1 से 1 का इंटरवल छड़ दिए ओपन इंटरवल, the remaining one will be the value of x. Okay, so remember this thing. Now in case of secant, again we get here x, the value of x is again, in case of cos value is -1 to 1. So in the same way as in this cosecant value, so in case of secant inverse, secant, we get the identity, then x lies between -infinity to -1, union 1 to infinity, the same way as this one. Okay, because the cos, sine and cos is lies between -1 to 1. The range of the sine is -1 to 1 and cos is -1 to 1. So the range of cos is -infinity to -1, union 1 to infinity. Similarly in case of secant inverse. Now come to the last function, cot inverse of cot. Again we get the identity. So value of x is in this case is again the same. In case of tangent and cot, the value is same, the real one. Is it clear, beta?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So if there is any doubt, you can ask me. So you have to remember these properties, because the chapter, in this chapter only the properties are important. All the numericals are based on these properties. ਜੇ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਪ੍ਰੋਪਰਟੀਜ਼ ਆਉਂਦੀਆਂ ਨੇ ਤਾਂ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਨੂਮੈਰੀਕਲ ਬਹੁਤ ਈਜ਼ੀਲੀ ਸੋਲਵ ਕਰ ਲਓ। ਅਗਰ ਪ੍ਰੋਪਰਟੀਜ਼ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਨਹੀਂ ਯਾਦ ਹੈਗੀਆਂ ਫਿਰ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਇਸ ਦੀ ਦਿੱਕਤ ਆਏ। ਇਸ ਲਈ ਕਲੀਅਰ ਦਾ ਪ੍ਰੋਪਰਟੀਜ਼ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਅੱਛੇ ਤਰੀਕੇ ਨਾਲ ਕਰਨੀ।
Okay.
ओके, ਤਾਂ ਉਰੇ ਤੱਕ ਆਪਾਂ ਅੱਜ ਖਤਮ ਕਰਾਂਗੇ ਪ੍ਰੋਪਰਟੀ ਸੈਕਿੰਡ ਤੱਕ। ਨੈਕਸਟ ਫਿਰ ਆਪਾਂ ਕੱਲ ਡਿਸਕਸ ਕਰਾਂਗੇ ਨੈਕਸਟ 4 ਪ੍ਰੋਪਰਟੀਜ਼, ਕਿਉਂਕਿ ਇੱਕ ਦਿਨ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਆਪਾਂ ਜੋ ਅੱਜ ਸਿੱਖਿਆ ਹੈ ग्राफ ऑफ इनवर्स ट्रिगोनोमेट्रिक फंक्शंस तेरियां कुछ प्रॉपर्टीज, फर्दर प्रॉपर्टीज ਆਪਾਂ नेक्स्ट लेक्चर ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ डिस्कस ਕਰਾਂਗੇ। If there is any doubt you can ask me now. Any query? Okay. So have a nice day. We will meet tomorrow in the next lecture. Okay, thanks a lot. Over and out.